My dear students, I welcome you to this class. I hope you all are concentrating to this class for a few minutes. In a previous class, you have studied about hot and cold, temperature, thermometer, types of thermometers, its reading, etc. Now, in this class, let us study more about heat and its ways of flow. My dear students, you might have observed that a metallic vessel becomes hot when kept on a flame. It is because the heat passes from the flame to the utensil. When the utensil is removed from the fire, it slowly cools down. Why does it cool down? The heat is transferred from the utensil to the surroundings. So, you can understand that in both the cases, the heat flows from a hotter object to a colder object. That is, the heat flows from a body at a higher temperature to a body at a lower temperature. There are three ways in which heat can flow from one object to another. These are conduction, convection, and radiation. In solids, generally the heat is transferred by conduction. The materials which allow heat to pass through them easily are conductors of heat. For example, aluminium, iron, and copper. The materials which do not allow heat to pass through them easily are poor conductors of heat, such as plastic and wood. Poor conductors are known as insulators. The water and air are poor conductors of heat. Then, how does the heat transfer take place in these substances? When water is heated, the water near the flame gets hot. Hot water rises up. The cold water from the sides moves down towards the source of heat. This water also gets hot and rises, and water from the sides moves down. This process continues till the whole water gets heated. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection. In liquids and gases, the heat is transferred by convection. How does the heat travel in air? In which direction does the smoke go? The air near the heat source gets hot and rises. The air from the sides comes in to take its place. In this way, the air gets heated. Okay, my dear students, the people living in the coastal areas experience an interesting phenomenon. During the day, the land gets heated faster than the water. The air over the land becomes hotter and rises up. The cooler air from the sea rushes in towards the land to take its place. The warm air from the land moves towards the sea to complete the cycle. The air from the sea is called the sea breeze. To receive the cooler sea breeze, the windows of the houses in coastal areas are made to face the sea. At night, it is exactly the reverse. The water cools down more slowly than the land. So, the cool air from the land moves towards the sea. This is called the land breeze. When we come out in the sun, we feel warm, isn't it? How does the heat from the sun reach us? It cannot reach us by conduction or convection as there is no medium such as air in most part of the space between the earth and the sun. From the sun, the heat comes to us by another process known as radiation. The transfer of heat by radiation does not require any medium. It can take place whether a medium is present or not. When we sit in front of a room heater, we get heat by this process. A hot utensil kept away from the flame cools down as it transfers heat to the surroundings by radiation. Our body too gives heat to the surroundings and receives heat from it by radiation. All hot bodies radiate heat. When this heat falls on some object, a part of it is reflected, a part is absorbed, and a part may be transmitted. The temperature of the object increases due to the absorbed part of the heat. Dear students, you know that in summer we prefer light colored clothes and in winter we usually wear dark colored clothes. Why is it so? Dark surfaces absorb more heat and therefore we feel comfortable with dark colored cloths in the winter. Light colored cloths reflect most of the heat that falls on them and therefore we feel more comfortable wearing them in the summer. In the winter, we use woolen cloths. Wool is a poor conductor of heat. Moreover, there is air trapped in between the wool fibers. This air prevents the flow of heat from our body to the cold surroundings, so we feel warm. Okay, my dear students, till now we have studied the ways of flow of heat, that is conduction, convection, and radiation. And also we have studied sea breeze and land breeze. And also kinds of clothes we wear in summer and winter. So my dear students, so far you have concentrated your few minutes in this class. Thank you. Have a nice time. Stay home, stay safe.